What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with another episode of Grey's Anatomy, Season 7, Episode 10. Let's jump into it, shall we?
The first 24 hours after surgery are critical. Every breath you take, every fluid you make is meticulously recorded and analyzed, celebrated, or mourned. What about the next 24 hours?
You and Christina are going fishing?
Owen's concerned about leaving Christina alone, so when I told him I was going fishing...
You haven't actually spoken to Christina.
Actually, I have.
Y'all besties, that's
You spoke
cute.
to-
I dig
I
it.
called her last night.
She doesn't do the wilderness. I mean, there aren't even any bathrooms in the wilderness.
You're concerned about her,
The
but I also
wilderness
know that
is
there's
a
nothing else we
bathroom.
can do right now.
But you can.
Yeah.
If fishing is your big plan to get her back to work,
We're not trying to get her back to work. We just want to make sure she's okay.
she's not going to be okay until she gets back to work. I know Christina, she needs to work. She's not gonna show. In the cold, hard light of day, there's no way.
She's gonna be like decked out in fishing gear.
What happens when that first day turns to 2 and weeks turn into months?
Hey, you want to do it real quick? Nothing says good morning like shower sex.
Look, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It just makes me miss Arizona. The sex with you just makes me sad. Oh, no, that came out wrong.
Damn.
Yeah?
Last night when we were doing it, I was thinking about Lexi.
When we were having sex, you were thinking about Lexi? Now, that's rude.
Well, you just said having sex with me makes you sad.
Get out. Seriously, get out.
I miss Lexi even more.
What was that?
Nothing.
Such a babe.
Let me give you a hand with that.
What happens when the immediate danger has passed? When the machines are disconnected and the teams of doctors and nurses are gone?
Oh, I should go.
Christina, there are no bathrooms out there, you know.
I know.
Surgery is when you get saved. After surgery is when you heal. But what if you don't?
You will. Christina
You're
will.
removing a gallbladder from someone's mouth. No scar. It's like you were never there. Sorry, I'll stop talking.
You want to do one of these?
Is that a trick question?
How bad do you want it?
How?
When I was little, I wanted a pony. Really, really wanted a pony. This feels a little bit like that.
I'm having a contest. Each of you is researching a different protocol trying to eliminate fistulas. The person whose protocol leads to the fewest number of complications pull a gallbladder out of a mouth.
May I be excused?
That
Go ahead.
big ass tube.
May I be excused, please?
Me too.
Go.
You're a mad genius.
If I was a genius, I'd have rid the world of fistulas by now.
Morning.
Morning.
How's Christina?
She's fine.
She's fishing.
She's fishing? Why?
Ask him.
You got any better ideas?
No.
How do I look? I'm about to pose to my girlfriend. So besides the gown and the IV and the...
Scott Foley?
Do I have a shot?
Scott Foley's a
It'd be a
snack.
fool to say no.
Scott Foley's a snack and a half.
Good luck.
Hey, can either of you use me today?
He was in
Supposed to be
Scream
the stunt,
3.
but He wants to work with someone else. The guy's an ass.
You're in
Maybe
a
heartlessness is a
Scream
Pete's
movie.
thing.
girlfriend.
You're
leaving
A-okay
town
with
really
me,
screwed
and so was
Children.
Patrick Dempsey.
right now. She's making them
So they might be friends in real life.
Unherniate your hernia. I'm here for you.
And suddenly she's all.
I know I was helping you, and I made you all kinds of promises.
But I gotta go.
Yeah, have fun with Dirk.
I'm assuming Scott Foley's
Hi.
in this more than just that one little.
Hi,
I miss you.
Mark.
Ah,
You saying you don't miss me?
Pretty much what I'm saying.
well, look at him.
You seeing someone?
Yes, his name's Andrew Rapp. He had a tumor removed from his pancreas 3 days ago, and I'm trying to make sure he doesn't develop a fistula.
Go. Cure fistulas. Or fistulae.
Fistulas.
Fistulas.
I miss you.
Fistulas.
Hey, 2 minutes out.
Fisturoni.
You ever go fishing with Derek?
I'm a surgical resident. When would I have time for that?
Uh,
I spend my days off here, where she should be. What are your plans for her for tomorrow? Bowling with Bailey, cooking class?
Bowling with Bailey? That sounds fun.
you could make that a TV show.
Trina Pais, 27,
Bowling with Bailey.
Pretty amazing you fell 100 feet into a ravine. Apparently her husband broke her fall.
Please be okay.
100 feet.
You know where you are?
A hospital in Seattle.
Oh, that's
I don't know the name. I'm not from here. I'm here on my honeymoon.
what's her face.
He's in good hands. Do you remember what happened?
We were hiking up this mountain. We wanted a picture, so we handed our camera to some guy. We posed. The next thing I know, I'm looking up at the sky, and then we're on the ground.
Isn't that
Or
Mulan from Once Upon a Time?
Jason's on the ground, and I'm on top of him.
Oh, her
Please
ear
tell me
though.
he's not gonna die.
Wife is stable.
His abdomen is distended and he has a lot of internal bleeding.
Pressure's dropping.
Let's get him for no war now.
What's your line?
Quickly. Time's
Dang
running.
it.
Come on.
Dang it.
Down me. go. 10 blade. I hope no one is wearing new shoes.
More laps?
Is this gonna be a squirter? Ah! Ah! Squirter! Leaker!
Gray, I can't see anything.
I'm suctioning.
Use your hands. Another suction. How's this pressure? Like a bucket full of holes.
3 units of O-neg,
How the
1 unit
fuck
of
can you even
A-positive,
see what you're doing?
1 unit of FFP.
Trying to isolate this bleeder until we figure out what we're dealing with. More, quickly. I'm gonna have to keep asking.
They're trying, bro.
Can I make a suggestion? If you mount the rod holders midship, we can both reach the rods from either end of the boat. After you called last night, I did some research.
It's a lake. Actually, it's a great idea.
You may need clip-on mounts.
You gonna be like this all day?
I can't help it.
I've tried to avoid getting a new hip because I just didn't want to deal with the recovery.
Bone spurs.
Our daughter's an orthodontist in Sarasota. What? They should know that we have medical people in the family. We're not just nobodies.
Clearly, you need a new hip.
She's
Now,
an orthodontist.
Had a lot of success with a new, minimally invasive technique.
She'd use computer guidance to avoid any excess radiation. And she'd make a small incision along the muscles.
Now I can fit you in this afternoon at 2 p.m. and have you walking out of here by the end of the week.
Why does she have an opening? Why isn't she busier?
What my wife wants to know
I heard her.
is...
I'm standing right here. I'm just coming off of some leave, and so my schedule's flexible. I'm the only surgeon in the Northwest doing minimally invasive hip replacements.
Why no one else is doing it if it's so great?
Because they can't.
Why don't you ask?
Tell them you want a second opinion.
You know what? Actually, your wife's right. It's always a good idea to get another opinion. Call Dan Miller and see if you can squeeze them in right now.
Maybe I should mention that their daughter's an orthodontist.
Jamie Chung,
They're gonna
that's
meet
her
with
name.
Miller.
Lady.
6-week recovery period. Keep my 2 p.m. slot open. We're gonna be replacing Ron's hip.
Good morning, Eli. Did you send Mr. Rabb's sample of pancreatic fluid to the lab yet?
Not yet.
I asked for it over an hour ago.
Didn't sleep much last night.
Check out Mrs. K. Day 3, post-op. No fistula.
You can test me for a fistula if I can hold on to you.
evidence
I'll
that
volunteer.
shows getting
I'll be experimented on. What you gotta do?
So you're still sticking with the little list?
Standard post-op protocol with a checklist I've developed for accountability.
When I was little, I wanted a pony too. And do you know what happened? I worked really hard and I got one.
Mr. Rabb probably can't sleep at night because you're letting him sleep during the day. Get the fluid sample now.
Hey, how'd it go?
Hey, not so well.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I don't blame her. Proposing for all the wrong reasons. I mean, but what I like most about her was her PPO.
You don't have insurance?
Capped out about 3 operations ago. Charging it on my credit cards.
Do you mind if I look at your chart?
Damn.
I'm warning you, though, it's pretty scary stuff.
Wow, you have von Hippel-Lindau disease.
The fuck's that?
Been hospitalized for over 200 days in the last 3 years.
A lot of good memories.
Dr. Weber's your surgeon?
Not for long. They're discharging me today.
You have a pretty dangerous tumor on your adrenal gland. Now, let me see what I can do.
Look, I don't know how much your fee is, but I know I can't afford it. How'd you meet your husband?
We worked together. There was no dating policy at our firm.
You're doing great.
He kept asking me out, and you tell him he can't do something. It just makes him want to do it more.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Damn ear looks like damn
And then there was
hamburger
this
meat.
work bowling party. We were both waiting in line to return our shoes. He just kissed me. And then I was like, okay, I need to find a new job because he was a really good kisser. He is a really good kisser.
His BP is still 70. With all these lab pads, it should be better by now.
Has to be his liver. Try a Pringle maneuver.
Oh, so squelchy.
That's what I was afraid of. His vena cava is torn. You can let go.
Dr. Hunt, what are we doing?
This is a lethal injury.
He's on his honeymoon.
Pressure's still dropping, 60/40.
Dr. Hunt, what do we do? Dr. Hunt. Dr. Hunt, what's your plan? We can't stand here and do nothing while this guy bleeds out.
It's a long shot, but if we crack his chest, put in a shunt, give us time to make the repair.
Hopefully
You don't get to talk to me like that in my OR.
Are you fucking
if you
serious?
Can keep your problems outside, then you should go.
Bone saw.
You're the one sitting there not doing anything, buddy. The fuck you mean? Owen walks a fine line with my ass. He walks a fine line. Sometimes he's okay.
Crankbait.
The other half of the
Just use
time, I
muddy
want to
water.
punch him in the face.
Quiz me.
He'd probably beat my ass, but I would
spinnerbait.
try.
You know, the fish can hear you. Did you read about that in your research?
I don't like
Fishing
him.
is supposed to be quiet.
Is this a spinnerbait?
I'm not quizzing you. I'm fishing.
We should move the boat over to the other side of the lake.
No, this is a good spot.
Tanning, maybe. Is this typical? I mean, to go for hours without a bite?
Well, the only thing predictable about fishing is that it's unpredictable.
Wow, that's deep.
Why don't you ponder that for a while, quietly?
Okay, I pondered it. I don't agree with the basic premise. Okay, assuming a lake has fish in it, assuming that you're using the right baits, you should be able to predict getting more bites than, like none an hour. It leads me to believe that the fish are elsewhere, like over there or over there.
And if we were over there, you would scare them away with your incessant chatter. Fishing is supposed to be quiet.
And it's supposed to involve catching fish, which we could do if we move the boat.
Just
or
stop.
eating.
Stop talking. Stop worrying. Stop thinking. Stop.
Can you just try it my way, please?
No.
I can't stop. I can't turn my mind off.
Yes, you can. But you can. Just fish.
Do it pro bono.
And the hospital just can't
One of
afford
those
to take
two
that
gonna
on.
get a
So we
big
do
one.
nothing.
Treat him with drugs, and we schedule regular follow-ups at the clinic.
What?
I wish I could treat him. My hands are tied.
That is a load of crap. If I was Bailey or Shepard, I'm
Whoa.
sure that your hands wouldn't be so tied.
Dr. Altman.
I'm sorry.
Is she wrong though?
Christina Yang is fishing. He is fishing instead of operating, and that is partly my fault. I just want to do something good today. Pay it forward, whatever you want to call it. I just need to do some good.
I'll set up a meeting with the review board.
Thank you.
But they met with Dr. Miller 3 hours ago.
Give it time. Where are you going?
Going up to Miller's office to tell him what idiots they are.
No, they're gonna call. Sometimes people make sane decisions, like having minimally invasive surgery when it's available, choosing to believe that not all people are evil and bad and leave me in airports.
Told you.
We decided to go with the other guy.
Screw it inferiorly.
Umbilical tape.
Now we're gonna fix the IVC.
You're gonna let me sew?
Are you questioning my judgment, or are you saying thing?
No, I just... Thank you.
Good. So, one stitch at a time, slow and steady.
3-0 proline bulky.
Anybody want my soup? Fluid.
I'll have your soup.
Then I definitely want it.
Sparkle. That was the name of my pony.
Dr. Kepner, your patient, Mrs. Hathaway, just came into the ER. CT showed a fistula. Dr. Bailey wants you in OR2 right away.
We just discharged her 3 days ago. She was fine.
And then there were 2.
Damn it.
Eli, I need another sample of Mr. Rabb's fluid.
That's gonna be tough. I took the drain out.
You what?
Eli, a little
With the
bit of a
drain in,
snack
he can't
too.
turn over, which means he has to sleep on his back, which means he isn't sleeping.
Call radiology. We have to put it back in.
Well, I can tell by looking at it that it's not infected. Look, if Dr. Bailey wants it put back in, then I will.
No, she's in surgery.
Well, then it'll have to wait.
You know, I'll do it myself.
You're not touching that patient.
Excuse me?
You have your list, but I have 12 years of experience that tells me that putting that drain back in right now could actually put him at more risk for infection. 12 years. 12. Now, you residents, you come and go, but this is my home, and you are my guest. And right now, you are no longer welcome.
Oh, okay.
What's the emergency?
I need a favor. A nurse hates me.
You're a resident. I'm sure all the nurses hate you.
They love you.
I think you love me.
Can you please just talk to him, smooth things over so that when I go to take my patient his drain put back in, he doesn't make a scene?
I'll talk to him. But you gotta meet me at Joe's tonight for a drink.
I think
That's
it's
why
fair.
you love me, because I'm unbelievable.
You and I, we've been through this.
One drink.
What's it gonna hurt?
Fine. One drink. Oh, God. Okay, there is.
Eli, 2 drinks. Stay here.
Eli.
Yeah.
You got a second? I don't know what's going on here. I know better than to mess with you on your turf. Do me a solid. Nod. Act as if we're having a big debate here. Dr. Gray over there, she agreed to go out with me if I talk to you.
She's bossy.
I know. I dig it.
What's in it for me?
Seahawks. Sunday box seats.
Parking?
Of course.
Okay. Unless Dr. Bailey herself orders that drain put back in, I don't care if you think Dr. Gray is the best resident you've ever seen come through this program.
And I respect that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I did what I could. Time to get off.
That's it? You didn't do anything.
See you at 9. You going out with Sloan tonight?
One drink. And then you were going to interrupt us and tell me that there's a medical emergency.
I guess you can observe when I'm taking out that gallbladder through a dude's mouth.
Dr. Hunt, I updated Mrs. Pais and checked your calls. The lab called with results for your kidney patient.
That it? Nothing for my wife?
No, that's it.
You ready? Lifting the lip.
So much blood on the floor in there. Y'all still haven't caught a motherfucking fish? Y'all suck.
Dr. Miller can't fit Ron in for 3 weeks in
Christina's
Sarasota.
right.
And she
Move the
says,
spot.
Maybe we should wait, but Ron wants it, and I just want what Ron wants. Tell her we want this 2 o'clock slot.
Oh, I wish I could, but I'm already booked.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. At that fused knee thing.
Right.
You know, let me see if I can switch some things around. What if I push that down to later?
No, you're getting that award tonight. You can't miss that.
That's right. Shoot. Okay, you know what? I'll do Ron, and then I'll just be late for the dinner.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like the shorter hair on her.
Eli,
Dr. Bailey, have I told you lately how much I like your eyes?
not in the mood. Why did you remove the drain?
Because it was ready to be removed.
Now I have to put the drain back in.
And write you up, because you said you were gonna write him up.
Let me handle this, Gray.
Rab is not sleeping.
I feel for him, but this protocol isn't just about him.
I don't do protocols, I treat patients.
Now, I'm sick of all these post-op complications.
I hate post-op complications more than you do, Dr. Bailey. Make it difficult for me to check up on my fantasy football team as often as I like, so I make sure that my patients don't get them. I mean, you know you're happy when I'm working, and it's not just because of my pretty face, it's because I'm good at what I do. When's the last time you had a post-op complication with one of my patients?
I kind of like Eli.
I think I can get another stitch in.
Too much pull on the liver.
He can handle another stitch.
Remove your hand.
Just a second.
Don't.
Done. I got it. Lower the liver.
Get out of my OR.
I did it. Look, see, he's fine.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Yeah, remember when you were just gonna let him sit there and die, Hunt? You bench.
No, I just got kicked out of the OR. Because I'm just so sick of all of this. I'm sick of her not talking to me. Of you two pretending to be friends. Put her on the phone.
Coiling the aneurysm rather than clipping it. Thank you for the update, and I will check in with you.
Oh my God.
Was that Meredith?
No. Yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What do I do?
Stay calm. Sit down.
Oh my god!
Sit down.
Oh my god! I didn't read the part where you. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay.
Give us a line. Let it go. Easy. Let it. Okay. Yeah. You're fishing.
I love these two.
Okay, you're good.
Tell that to Stark.
Fuck Stark.
Stark. In a year, everyone's gonna want this surgery, except there's only one of me. Unless I create another me. That could be you. The guy me. Not as pretty, not as good, but close. If you want.
Screw Stark.
Stark's loss is my gain.
Yeah, Stark's a hoe.
Hey, Ron. Here comes your new
Stark's a hoe.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Guys, give us a room.
Yes, doctor. I knew what I was doing. I knew I could do that second stitch. And if it were anyone else, you would have let them do it. But because I question how you handled Christina, you chose to slap me down and let everybody know who's boss.
You wanna know what I think? I think you're reckless with your own life, and today you were reckless with a patient's life. I don't want that. I do not want that around my wife, who is struggling just to hold on.
Your wife is struggling because you married her and let it be okay for her to fall apart. What is Christina gonna do when she gets back from her fishing trip tonight? Because we'll all be here working, and Christina will be where?
I don't know.
Well, I know, because I know Christina Yang, and she needs to work. Surgery is who we are.
You told the guy with the gun to shoot you. That is who you are. You are fearless, and I don't mean that in a good way. Most people don't tell the guy with the gun to shoot them. Most people are afraid. So what she needs isn't what you need. She isn't you.
She's more her than she is you, bitch. Those two are soulmates. You're just a fucker.
Rate way lower than the norm.
Don't. Owen, I swear to God. I'm about to call him something else.
Can you two
Because
stop
my
being
middle name
impressed
is
by him?
Owen,
It's a
and I don't
fluke.
like
He's
it.
mean.
I don't like
Look at
him.
those charts. Day
I'm going to
three.
call him
Day
Fucko.
3. Day 3.
Yeah? What?
Oh, bitch.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Bailey?
Okay.
Okay, should we be following her?
A medic alert bracelet? That's your solution?
The patient has a hypertensive crisis.
When he has a hypertensive crisis.
Paramedics will bring Mr. Burton here.
Yeah, that'll be too late. He'll be dead. You're sending him home to die, but you're okay with it because you're giving him a bracelet with his name on it.
If we remove the drain on day 3 instead of day 5, we can reduce the formation of fistulas by 30%. Eli took out a drain when he wasn't supposed to, and I was going to write him up. He can't do that, but he did. I'm going to leave these files for you to look at.
She just busts in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Miranda Bailey, the doctor who cured fistula. That's right, I said it. Miranda Bailey is going to cure fistula. Day 3.
I love Bailey.
28 pounds! One of the biggest we've had this year.
Ah, look at that.
You want a picture?
Oh, definitely.
28.
All right, you get the camera.
Damn.
It is very slippery, so be careful.
Oh my God!
All right.
Oh God! It's totally heavy!
Your friend's first time out, huh? Yeah. She really is something.
Yes, she is. She really is.
Okay, smile now. Well, that's okay. We don't need a picture.
Take it now. We're gonna want to remember this.
She is so fucking talented. You're back. Are you gonna be back? Are you back? Are you back? She looked at that fish at first like, what the fuck am I doing holding this fish?
Oh my God. Jason, honey.
We were able to repair the damage, but the next 24 hours are crucial.
But he can recover, right? If everything goes okay.
We're just focusing on getting Jason through the night. I know it's hard. Try not to think too far into the future.
I'm afraid to touch him.
I know right now all you can see are the machines and the damage, but he's still there.
There's my star resident. Come on, we're drinking. I'm buying.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Let's go.
I can't. Stark ended up hating the guy who assisted him today even more than he hates me. There's a mid-gut valveless, and I'm gonna assist.
You're going back to Stark?
I mean, the guy's a douche, and hips are cool, you know.
Just go.
I mean, I do think he's destined for peds.
I'm still on.
I've prescribed alpha blockers and set you up in our free clinic. You need anything at all, call me. We're gonna see you through this.
Thank you.
Hey, I tried. I'm sorry.
I'll be okay. Dr. Weber slipped me some free samples, so I'm good for a while.
Good. Well, good luck. I have great medical insurance.
Way to kick a guy when he's down.
I'm saying, I'm saying that I'll marry you.
What?
That's a really generous offer, but I can't.
I'm a doctor. I took an oath, and I can't leave you now any more than I could leave you bleeding out in the street.
This is absurd. You're aware of that. And you're gonna regret it deeply in the morning.
You're dying.
She only doing it because he's attractive.
And you don't have to, because I can help.
At least
I mean
it makes it easier.
I'll marry you.
That is wild.
I want all post-op drains removed on day 3. I tell you otherwise. What you did?
Ah!
What? What?
I was wondering if you wanted to go out with me sometime, Dr. Bailey. I mean, even that shocked, oh my God, a nurse just asked me out, how the hell do I get out of it expression you get on right now is pretty cute.
Fine, because you gave me day 3.
Fine.
And because I'm very handsome.
Yeah.
Cute. Although I do miss the gas man.
I know I agreed to have a drink with you. As I walked here, I realized how unfair that was. It's unfair to you, it's unfair to me, because really nothing has changed. You're still in a very different place in your life than I am. You want different...
The goal of any surgery is total recovery. To come out better than you were before. Some patients heal quickly and feel immediate relief.
Oh, Lexi, I just got a page. Bailey wants us back in the ICU.
Can you deal with it, please?
These cuties.
I have 21 pounds of trout.
Oh, was it?
That's good.
For others, the healing happens gradually, and it's not until months or even years later that you realize you don't hurt anymore.
Do you think Christina's gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Good photo.
Do you think she's gonna be a surgeon?
Honestly, I don't know.
She better.
So the
Can't
challenge
waste
after
those
any
gifts.
surgery is to be
Can't
patient.
waste that talent. Can't waste that.
Mark, did you forget your keys?
Okay, so picture this. I'm in Africa and everything's great. The clinic is amazing and I'm doing work that actually feels important, but I'm crying, constantly. And then this guy that I work with, he asks me what's wrong and I say that I miss my girlfriend.
You
so
broke
then he
up with
asks
her.
me if I want to go back. And then I open my mouth to say no, but what comes out weirdly is yes. And so they did. And then I came back. You look really pretty.
But if you can make it through the first weeks and months, if you believe that healing is possible,
She gonna close the door in her face.
then you can get your life back. But that's a big if.
I mean, she deserved that, in my opinion. She deserved that with the way she acted at the airport. Although I do think that they're endgame. I do think that they're gonna get back together because the vibes and the chemistry is just. Delicious. Just like Mark and Lexi. Delicious. Just like Derek and Christina's friendship. Delicious. Just like my hatred for bitch. Delicious. Just like my chemistry with Jackson. Delicious. I love this fucking show. Such a good episode. I think Christina's on her way back to healing. Is Teddy really gonna marry that guy? Scott Foley? What's his name on this? I don't know. I hope we don't have... Are we going to have another Denny situation, though, with Scott Foley? And if we do, because he's a patient, we did the thing with Denny, and he was a patient, and then as long as Teddy doesn't do something to Scott Foley's LVAD wire, hopefully, and then I don't have to deal with his ass being a ghost for a season, hopefully. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.